Hello and welcome. I'm Silva, the wilderness drone, and today I'll guide you through the wilderness. By moving your head, you can control my camera. Turn in any direction you like.
Oh, it works. Thanks, Silva. But where are we exactly?
We're in a wilderness in Germany, a forest wilderness to be exact.
What makes this forest so special?
In this forest, there's no human activity. None of the trees are felled, so they live a very long time, eventually just falling over on their own. This provides a lot of different habitats for plants and animals, and that is how wilderness develops. I'll show you some examples if you like. You see that fallen tree over there? In managed forests, trees like that are often taken out, but wildcats climb up them to get to the treetops, where they can rest and hide from their enemies.
Wildcats? Do you mean house cats that have escaped?
Wildcats have lived in European forests for thousands of years. In Germany, they were almost extinct, but now they're returning to the wild forests. There's lots more I can show you. Take a look at the ground.
Oh, looks pretty chaotic down there.
Right, but for a lot of animals, a fallen tree is their home. Beetles, bees, bumblebees all find shelter there. Watch out, or you'll hit the tree.
Whoa, that was close.
You ought to practice flying in the wilderness a bit more. I know exactly the right place for you. Can you see the big tree stump up ahead? That's the entrance to a badger's set. They're nocturnal animals and dig deep burrows, even with several levels. Sometimes foxes or other animals live there too in the side passages. Bother, we're stuck. I'll find another way out. Hold tight.
Where are we now, Silva? We're flying backwards.
It'd help to turn round and take a look up there.
Gosh, what a lot of space there is.
Wilderness isn't only impenetrable vegetation. When an old tree falls down, the result is a clearing like this one.
And then young trees and plants that couldn't get any light otherwise can grow here.
Exactly. On we go. Look down there at the tree trunk. The pale-coloured growths on it are fungi. Over many years, they break down the dead wood into its mineral constituents, providing nutrients and creating space for still more life in the forest. Everything's linked together. You hear that hammering? Black woodpeckers especially like to make their nest holes in old, thick trees. Did you know, by the way,
hang on for a second. I just want to listen for a moment.
You see, wilderness areas are relaxing, restful retreats for you humans too. But it's also up to you to preserve wilderness areas.
Yeah, there really ought to be a lot more of them.
You're right. In Germany, there are hardly any left. The aim is to protect wilderness on 2% of the country's land area, but we're still a long way from achieving that.
There's not even 2% left? Where can we still find any wilderness in Germany?
I'll have to run a search in my databases for you. There, I've found something. Go to wildnissindeutschland.de/discover.